Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinaheals.com and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm speaking to you about top 10 Pisces facts, and if you stick around to the very end, I will give you a bonus point. And in this video I will discuss with you not the usual Pisces stuff that you get online in the other videos, but I will try to dig deep and to understand the surreal, beautiful, poignant, sacrificial energy of Pisces. So let us get straight to the topic at hand. So Pisces, the 12th sign. Do you know that each sign rules a particular part of your body? So Pisces rules your feet, your toes, and your pineal gland, and your melanin, okay? So melatonin. So all of this is very, very connected to the energy of Pisces, okay? Without melatonin secretion, we will not get sleep. And although sleep is a much discoursed about topic, we really don't understand the implications of sleep and why we need it. Without sleep, we tend to become inefficient. So Pisces controls proper sleep. Melatonin, the pineal gland, which is the third eye, which is the hotbed of spiritual work, psychic work. The pineal gland, or the third eye, once opened, leads to enlightenment. So Pisces is deep, mysterious. And do you know the second, so that was number 10. Okay, we discussed all the organs of the body connected to Pisces. Now moving into number 9. And number 9 fact I would say is, do you know that Mercury in Pisces, or say a very strong 12th house, can indicate atypical learning, speech impairment till later on in life, and an inability to express, to really communicate speech. Okay, this can be a challenge. It's almost like there's a brain fog happening. But this is the mystical space, this is the surreal landscape, mindscape. So that's why Pisces is otherworldly. But Mercury in Pisces is not about analytical thinking or logical thinking. So that was number 9. Now number 10, sorry, that was number 9. And number 8 is the High Priestess. I have that reversed. The High Priestess is the tarot card associated to Pisces. And this again speaks of intuition, looking within, introversion, the feminine receptive yin energy, right? Now 7. So do you know that when we have a full moon in tropical Pisces, this happens at a time when everything around us is in ripening. It's a stage of ripening, and it's oftentimes known as the green corn full moon, okay, or the blueberry moon. I mean, blueberry sounds so beautiful. A Pisces full moon is a blueberry moon. So beautiful, right? Now that was number 7. Now moving on to number 6. So Fomalhaut. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Fomalhaut is the fixed star that is in the sidereal 6-degree Aquarius, because sidereal system, you know, is about 25 degrees behind the tropical zodiac, which is best based on calculating the fixed stars in the sky. So Fomalhaut is actually there in tropical Pisces, and this particular fixed star is known to be a bridge between the world of spirit and the world of matter, okay? And this heals humans, Fomalhaut. So you understand from where Pisces gets its healing energy from, right? And do you know that the ancients, Persians and other systems, they considered 4 royal stars, Formal halt is one of the royal stars. In the Vedic system, formal halt is actually known as Satavisha, and Satavisha translates to 100 healers. So Pisces is about the 100 faces of healing, tropical Pisces. Do you see how beautiful it is? A lot of people ask me, do you do tropical astrology or Vedic astrology? Well, I do tropical astrology, but the archetypes are pretty much the same. And because of my theosophical background, I have studied the Vedic as well as the Kabbalistic and other systems of astrology. So I try to link everything. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's get to fact number 5. Now the ruler of Pisces is Neptune. Okay, do you know Neptune is the most mystical planet, and it is the higher octave of Venus. So Venus is about love, about our desire principle. Neptune transcends that desire love into compassion, empathy. So Neptune is a very beautiful, but it's very hypnagogic, as in everything seems to be happening in a surreal dreamscape, the energy of Neptune. All right. Now we must understand that the Tibetan, who's an ascended master, theosophist, he said that that Neptune is the great initiator, the great spiritual initiator. Of course, even Uranus is a great initiator, but Neptune, according to the Tibetan, is the spiritual initiator in our 3D physical realm, right? And now you have to understand that Neptune is the exoteric ruler of Pisces, but the esoteric ruler of Pisces is Pluto. So I've told you that Pluto is about death and transformation and rebirth. According to esoteric astrology, 3 signs have to deal with death and dying. I mean, this is a bonus fact, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, and I will give you another bonus fact. So the 3 signs that have to do with death: Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, and by cleansing in Pisces and resurrecting through the Plutonic alchemy, that is the true soul lesson of Pisces, right? Okay, now number 7. Now Neptune and Pisces. So a lot of people were afraid of the 12th house, are afraid of the 12th house, especially in the olden days, because Neptune and Pisces, they rule asylums, okay, and places of seclusion, like prisons. Pisces deals with incarceration, bondage, okay, and I mean, incarceration in a mental facility is typically an imbalanced Pisces person, okay. Now, especially with Neptune and it's very difficult transits, okay, we can see earthquakes happen, right? We can see earthquakes happen. So that's something. Even Uranus, but Neptune, a lot of it, and oil. So Neptune is the dissolver. Okay, now I hope I'm correct. Let's go to 4. All right, or we just did 4, I think. So now Pisces ascendant, Sun and Moon, their professions. What if you have a Pisces or a Pisces strong placement, even Mars and Venus, what can you be? So Pisces, immediately to me, swimmers. They can be great swimmers. Okay, and if they have an Aries in there, they can be great divers as well. So I see swimmers, actors, musicians. Oh, musicians, because Neptune there just plays the most surreal, mind-bending music, you know. And I also see, of course, magician. Pisces is a sign of magic. Scorpio, Pisces, both great magicians, but also drug dealers, Lot of people who deal drugs have a strong Pisces placement. Narcotics, hallucinogenics. Yes, because Pisces also rules drugs and alcohol. Bootleggers can have a strong Pisces in them. Shoemaker, Pisces rules feet, remember? Shoemaker, meditator, Pisces rules the pineal gland. So someone who literally takes you on this introverted soul journey, right? I am a Pisces moon, by the way. So 7th house, that too. Now, shoe designer, yeah, foot reflexologist, tarot reader, oracles, psychics, mediums, clairvoyants. Some of the best clairvoyants are probably Pisces moon people. Not beating my own trumpet, but seriously, the moon sign is who you are really, okay? So Pisces moon makes you the magician, the high priestess. See, right now, even psychologists, after all, they have the soul ruler Pluto, and pharmacists, it rules pharma, big pharma. So a lot to choose from. So if you're Pisces and you're watching this, what profession captivated you, and why did you get into that? Let me know in the comments below, okay? Now, moving on to 3, I think. 3, no, I think 2. I think we're finally done. So, if you have a strong Pisces, or if you have your sun, your moon, your ascendant, I know this sounds crazy, but bear with me. If you're going through a very anxious period and your anxiety is off the charts, what can you do besides medicate yourself silly? One of the best ways to deal with Pisces neurosis, if I may use the word, and I don't use it in a pejorative fashion at all. Pisces are neurotic. It's part of their energy because they cannot completely concentrate on this world because they are not of this world. They feel so many things and they're like emotional sponges absorbing all of that. Where do you think all that information goes? It can't just dissipate. Energy transmutes into something. So I think for a disturbed Pisces, Shibari, or the Japanese art of bondage, can be a very, very healing process. Not just Shibari, or if that's too much for you, even adult swaddling. Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing in Japan for sure. It's definitely a thing in many other places in the world because it's really really effective, and especially for Pisces placements, even Gemini. The mutables can do amazingly with this, but the interesting fact about Pisces is that it deals with incarceration and bondage, and it deals with a sort of a hanged man energy, if I may say so. Now for number 1. Now, Moon, Mars, Venus in Pisces is very much about the in other dimensions, okay? They are not of this dimension, and even in bed, if you try to initiate a role play or fantasy worlds in which they can engage in, they will be very happy. Like Scorpio gets really turned on by talking to them when you're doing the act itself. But with Pisces, I think it's this role-playing element that really, really works. Okay, whatever role-play works for them, figure that out. If you really want to create an impression, do role playing with a Pisces person. Now, the bonus fact now that I told you, Pisces and Mercury, how they can be atypical in their development with regards to learning in speech. And now I want to conclude that statement by saying that Mercury in Pisces can read your thoughts. Okay, can literally read your thoughts. So if you know someone very heavy with Pisces, and especially with Mercury in Pisces, encourage them to really work with this psychic energy, because it is going to be invaluable to them to help others. Remember Satavisha, the 100 healers. That is the energy of Fomalhaut and Pisces. So I hope you like that video. Let us end by concentrating on the High Priestess. And I want to end by that beautiful chant. Isis, Ishtar, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. Isis, Ishtar, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. So thank you very much, Tina from tinahills.com. Leave me a comment and subscribe, please. And check out my website and check out my Patreon page. And do decide to become my patron. It will really help me create more content like this. Take care. Bye.